Hey grade threes! For this activity, I'd like you to have a writing tool and some paper, and we're going to be solving some equations. We're going to be doing some subtraction. So I'll give you the question, and I'd like you to pause the video and solve the equation, and then you can press play to see if I use the same strategy as you, or maybe a different strategy, and hopefully we'll get the same answer. So we're going to start with the equation 63 minus 4. So I'd like you to pause the video, solve that equation, and then press play when you're done to see how I solved it and to see if you got the right answer. So how I'm going to solve that right now is by using an open number line. I'll start at 63, and I know I'm subtracting, so I'll go back on the number line. And I'm going to start by taking away just 3, because if I take 3 ones away, then I'll get a benchmark number 60, and that's easy to work with. Now to take away 4, I still need to take away 1. And I know if I count back 1 from 60, I'll get 59. 10 minus 1 is 9, so 60 minus 1 is 59. 63 minus 4 equals 59. The next equation I'd like you to solve is 63, so the same starting number, minus 59. So you might use a similar strategy to what you used in the first equation, or you might use a different strategy. So pause the video, and I'd like you to solve that equation. Instead of taking away and counting back 59 for my strategy right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the difference between the numbers. I'm going to count between 59 and 63 because these numbers are really close. 59 is close to 63. So I'm going to add 1 to 59 to get to a benchmark number. And then it's easy to get to my final destination, 63. I just need to add 3. I added 4 altogether to get to 63. The difference is 4. And that shouldn't be surprising because if 63 minus 4 equals 59, 63 minus 59 should equal 4. For our next equation, I'd like you to solve 101 minus 5. So thinking again about counting between or counting back, I think I want to count back because 5 is not very much compared to 101. It's just a one-digit number. So I'll start at 101. There's a few different ways you could do this. I'm going to go back just 1 to start with because that takes me right to 100, which is a nice benchmark number. If I want to take away 5, I still need to take away 4 more. So 100 minus 4 will equal 96 because I know 6 plus 4 is 10. So 96 plus 4 is 100. I must end up at 96. So 101 minus 5 equals 96. Now you might not be surprised to know that I'm going to ask you to subtract something else from 101. This time I'm going to ask you to subtract 99 from 101. The way I'm going to do that is just count between those two numbers. I think they're pretty close. If I look, I'm just going to add 1 to get to 100. That's a nice benchmark number. It has 0 ones. And then to get to 101, I just need to add 1 more. So 101 minus 99 equals 2. 2 more equations now. So we're going to start with 121 minus 5. So you can solve that one. Let's try 2 strategies this time. So I'm going to try the counting between strategy. I probably wouldn't try that strategy in real life because those 2 numbers are pretty far apart. But let's try it just to see how it would work. So I want to get to a benchmark number, 5 to get to 10. Then I want to get to 100, so I need to add 90, because 90 plus 10 equals 100. And then I need to add 21 to get to 121. So I'm going to add the 5 to the 21, that's 26, and 26 plus 90 will equal 116. Now, this was a lot of work. Let's try the counting back strategy to see if it's more efficient. So we're just going to count back 1 to start with. That takes us to 120, and I still need to count back 4 because I'm taking away 5. So 120 minus 4 equals 116. I would say this second strategy was a lot more efficient. I didn't need to count so far between numbers and then count up a bunch of the different add-ins that I had. So I would say counting back when the subtrahend is not too big makes a lot more sense. And the last equation that we're going to solve is 121 minus 118. Now this equation is different from 121 minus 5 because it actually has two numbers that are quite close together. So I've got 121 here, and I'm just going to see how far I need to count up to get to 121. So if I add 2, I get to 120, and then I just need to add one more to get to 121. So I just had 3 steps between 118 and 121. Thanks for following along with that subtraction, guys. Bye!